the Town of Cary's Government Access Channel.
Good evening and welcome to the July meeting of the Operations Committee. We have 8 items on our agenda for consent. Mr. Smith, would you like any of those items pulled?
No, I'm comfortable with them all staying on consent.
Wonderful. Okay, we have 1 item for discussion today, and that is the Raleigh Interconnection and Emergency Water Supply Agreement. Ms. Goodwin.
Good evening, council members. The item on your agenda tonight is consideration of entering into the City of Raleigh interlocal agreement for installation of interconnections and transfer of water line and agreement for emergency water supply. Our capacity right now for water supply exchanges with Raleigh is physically limited, and we have no agreement in place specifying terms, although we have assisted each other in the past. As members of the Jordan Lake Partnership, we have done a study and identified several locations where we can improve the capacity and come to this staff-developed agreement with Raleigh for Cary to design and install the interconnection facilities to purchase about 5 miles of existing water line from Raleigh, and then to ensure that Raleigh and Holly Springs can continue to use that line for their own mutual aid agreement. The projects will be funded with 2 existing capital projects. And so the staff recommendation is for council to approve the interlocal agreement for installation of interconnections and transfer of water line and agreement for emergency water supply, authorize the town manager to make revisions as needed based on any further City of Raleigh comments, provided the revisions are consistent with the general intent of the version of the interlocal agreement approved by council, and authorize the mayor to execute the interlocal agreement. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Okay. Mr. Smith, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
No comments? Okay. I think this is very forward-thinking and good for us to enter into. So we will move the recommendation for the interlocal agreement as well as the funding forward to the council under the consent agenda.
I make a comment about this item. I think it's really important, and I was really the one who asked that this be put on for discussion. Normally, I think this item would be consent. It's something of a no-brainer. It's certainly a excellent project to interconnect the different localities that will be affected by it. And the cost is also very good. But you'll recall that over the past years, we've had some stops and starts with some of the area jurisdictions with Raleigh about making sure we're adequately interconnected. And I think we've, staff have spent probably well over a year, maybe a year and a half or longer in working on this. And I want to point out how cooperative and focused Raleigh was on this project as much as we were, and so we're very grateful for them as being part of this as we went through and negotiated. The legal staffs also, both cities were involved, and it's just a very important step for us in an important project, and I just thought, at least at the committee level, we ought to give
highlight
it some
that.
attention, yes.
Okay.
Could we, are you having your monthly manager's report at that time?
At the next meeting? Yeah.
Yes, I'll do that.
I think it would actually
yes, it will.
reinforce if we have it on consent and it's approved, and you acknowledge that, all those points that you made.
Good.
At your manager's report.
Okay.
Because it is a key step, and, you know, I've been around when we've had a lot of fits and starts with this, and it's good to see that two municipalities and the staff working together. So I think it's well worth recognizing that,
Good.
and, I just encourage you to do it in the manager's report.
We'll do that.
I agree. Yes, I think that's a wonderful idea. Okay, thank you very much. And that concludes the July meeting of the Operations Committee.
This has been a production of Cary TV. Visit the Town of Cary's website at townofcary.org.